Today is a huge day if you're a fan of the Middle-earth strategy battle game. A new starter set has just been revealed and there's new heroes, a new rulebook, new scenarios, and for the first time in more than a decade, new plastic warriors. Let's dig into it. The new edition of the Middle-earth strategy battle game is nearly here, and Games Workshop have just revealed the Battle of Edoras starter set to tie in with the Lord of the Rings War of the Rohirrim film coming out this December. The set looks incredible. It'll include 56 all new plastic miniatures, including 4 heroes foot and mounted, brand new sculpts for warriors of Rohan, and for a connoisseur of the wild men like myself, brand new sculpts for hill tribesmen who can double as the wild men of Dunland. The set also includes a 176-page rules manual, a 46-page scenario and profile book, range rulers, dice, a quick reference guide, and crucially a double-sided 3x3 playmat, and there's also 2 Rohan houses included, which is a nice bonus. First up is the big news, which is brand new warrior sculpts. We've got 12 brand new Rohan warriors and we're going to get 2 of each in this box. They're glorious. They've specifically said that they'll work alongside the current Rohan range, so they're going to be great to add a little variety to our ranks, and they just look so good. It doesn't seem as though they'll be posable or multi-part like the Forge World Dol Amroth kit. If they were, I think they'd have included different options on this image here. You can see there's 2 of each, but I'm all here for new Rohan models. I might be wrong, but I think this is the first time we've seen new plastic warriors since the Desolation of Smaug film about 11 years ago. So this really is good for the hobby. Hopefully they'll sell well and we'll be able to get the new Last Alliance, new Moria Goblins that we're all craving. Helm Hammerhand is King of Rohan at the time of the Lord of the Rings War of the Rohirrim film, and the trailer seems to centre around him and his daughter Hera, although the characters that we get in the starter set are his eldest and youngest sons. First up is Haleth. No, not that guy. He's described as a strong and skilled fighter and who few can match his martial skill. The model looks incredible, and I wonder if we might end up seeing a Thryden type profile with the Mighty Blow special rule. Next up is Hammer. No, not that guy either, who is described as a warrior poet and adept with a bow. He could have any number of bow related special rules, but I'm hoping if he's on the walls at the time Edoras is sieged, maybe he'll get like a bonus to hit, maybe auto hits if he's not moved. That could be quite cool. Hera will definitely be coming at some point. Helm is up in the air, but I presume we'll be getting a new Helm model and profile too. I mean, surely he also needs the Mighty Blow special rule, considering the only thing we see him do in the trailer is knock out a guy, well, kill a guy with 1 punch. I'm so excited to see what else is coming for Rohan, and now that plastics are a thing, hopefully we'll get some new riders too. Ideally without bows, so that we can make a little bit more variety in their legendary legions and we don't have to focus on all skirmishing missile cavalry related armies. We want Pelennor and we just want to smash in with them. Up next it's the Forces of Evil, and we're shown the hill tribesmen models. They're described as hill tribesmen rather than wild men of Dunland, but they explicitly say they've been sympathetically designed to serve as wild men of Dunland as part of the army of the White Hand of Saruman. I don't know if that means wildmen will now be able to take spears and shields or not, but the sculpts seem to be 10 out of 10 again. Our GT tournament review is out this Wednesday, and you'll see I took wildmen to that, and as a wildman player I am so stoked for this release. I genuinely can't wait to get more wildmen on the table, and I'm so happy to see some of them come sculpted with torches. Wolf, leader of the Dunlandings, is leading them on his quest to avenge his father against Helm Hammerhand. And can I just say what a great job Games Workshop have done here of staying faithful to the anime and the original art style, but dragging them into what fits in with the current range and into Peter Jackson's universe. It's top notch. Well done, Games Workshop. General Targg is the last new model in the box. He's probably the one I'm least excited for. His haircut looks a little bit modern and I don't remember seeing him in the trailer, but as an advisor kind of character he could have some really cool special rules. So I'm excited to see what they do with him on the tabletop, and I'm here to have my mind changed. I'm absolutely pumped for the new models and I cannot wait to get them on a tabletop. This could be a great new era for the Middle-earth strategy battle game. That's the headline news and it's great and I can't wait for it. But the thing that really caught my eye is that the new starter set comes with a 3x3 playmat. I'm assuming that means this is how we're going to be playing going forward, and it's interesting. I've always said that is a bit of a barrier playing on a 4x4 table to any new players. You can't just get the game out and play it on your dining table. It also takes a long time to play a game, and part of that is just manoeuvring at the start of scenarios. This could mean we're getting shorter games, archery potentially will be less prevalent, and it's going to be more straight into the action. As long as we can still manoeuvre, which I think we'll be able to on a 3x3, this could be the way to go. Maybe standard point sizes will be nearer to 500 and 600 points, and then larger games will be on 6x3s. And from a selfish point of view, in terms of making a board, making a big scenic board, a 3x3 is a 9-foot square, a 4x4 is a 16-foot square. That's nearly double. If I can build a board in half the time and get more boards built, that's going to be great. And we can put more detail and more time into each square foot. I'm here for it, and I'm here for sticking it on a dining table, having a bit of play space. It's going to be great. There's a couple of Rohan houses included, which is a nice bonus. They're super modular too, so if you've already got the set, you'll hopefully be able to build it in a different way. And if you've not got the set, it really is a great kit. There are a couple of range rulers included and the obligatory starter set dice. Speaking of which, check out the Baron of Dice, use your discount code 2trees5. They've got a whole Middle-earth range. I'm sure they'll have more stuff coming out to time with War of the Rohirrim, but honestly, they're really good dice, and obviously they've supplied our Patreon dice, which are excellent as well. Sign up to the Patreon, buy some stuff from Baron of Dice, everybody wins. The last few things included in the box are a rule book, a scenario and profiles book, and a quick reference sheet. The quick reference sheet is going to do what it says on the tin. The scenario and profiles book I'm a bit intrigued with. With the original releases of the Fellowship, Two Towers and Return of the King, they did try and tackle the whole films, but there were some discrepancies, especially toward the end of the films, where maybe they hadn't quite got participants right or battle deployments laid out right. I think they're going to do the same here. I don't know if they'll have seen the whole film or not. It was obviously pushed back from April, so there's probably a cut out there that they can watch, but I imagine Warner Brothers is probably trying to keep it under wraps, so we're going to get roundabout scenarios of what they've been told will happen, and maybe not the exact thing, and maybe we'll get a new edition or an update in a White Dwarf or something like that with the exact scenarios. I also think that it's only going to include profiles for the models that are here in the box, and that Helm, Hammerhand, Hera, and any new stuff, maybe potentially Rohirrim commanders, will be in the new film-based rulebook that they've already announced is coming. So the last thing they're going to be including is a rulebook. I've got the latest rulebook here, and it's 224 pages. The one in the War of the Rohirrim is 176. I'm hoping they simplify the game and trim out some of the unnecessary rules and unnecessary rolling, but I don't think they can cut 50 pages out of it. So I'm assuming we're not going to get nice shots of all the models. We maybe won't get match play scenarios, as there's a scenario book included, and we'll be expected to buy a match play guide. Who knows? I'm just stoked though. Honestly, it looks like an incredible release. I'm going to get it as soon as possible. It's new plastics. We've got to support the hobby as much as we possibly can. And then hopefully it'll mean further down the line we'll get more new plastic troops, more plastic heroes. Can't wait. Hopefully you're enjoying all the content we're pushing out at the moment. This was obviously our first attempt at a news type video. I'm not sure how it went, but we'll put it out there. And we've got a proper Two Trees video coming out on Wednesday, which will be our GT review from this year, which we do pretty well at, no spoilers. Please join the Patreons and help support the channel. It really does mean a lot to us. We're putting an awful lot of work in right now, trying to get all our content out we've already got filmed, so that we can take a little break, get some new templates, get some new graphics, focus ourselves and go in hard on the next edition of the Middle-earth strategy battle game. We can't wait. We'll see you there. And we'll see you at Teams this weekend if you're at Teams for Warhammer World.